could give me a few seconds here. Okay, when you're ready.
My name is Jamie Moore, and today I'm going to talk to you about why we should adopt the American Jobs Act. On September 8, 2011, President Obama opposed to renew our drowning economy with a concise funded plan called the American Jobs Act. This Jobs Act is supposed to create more job opportunities, reestablish workers back in the job market, reduce the percentage of payroll taxes, as well as rebuild and renovate vacant homes, houses, and companies. Many aspects of the Jobs Act will benefit the middle and low class in more areas than one. After reviewing and researching the Jobs Act, I agree with the plan. I believe this plan will create more jobs, as it said, and will rescue our economy for the possibility of another recession. To better understand the breakdown of the Jobs Act budget, let's explore the pie graph. The Jobs Act is proposed to cost $447 billion to restore our economy at no extra cost to us. The pie graph explains exactly where the money will be distributed. Starting off in the blue section, the majority of the money will go towards putting America back to work, putting more money in the pockets of Americans. This will be established by cutting payroll taxes in half. $70 billion will go towards helping small businesses expand and hire more workers, hence creating more jobs. This will be established through employer payroll cut taxes, as well as extending 100% expenses. $140 billion would aid in putting workers back in the job market. 35 of that 140 will go to hiring teachers. 30 billion will go to modernizing schools. 50 will go to improving highways, railroads, and airports. 10 will go towards the infrastructure bank. This bank will provide funding in areas such as transportation, energy, and water. This also offers benefits for taxpayers, and it's also supported by the Chamber of Commerce and unions. The remaining of the $140 billion will go towards renovating and revitalizing vacant properties. Lastly, the $62 billion will be invested into looking for jobs, to individuals looking for jobs. $5 billion will go towards a back-to-work fund. $8 billion will go towards a tax credit for long-term unemployed, and $49 billion will go towards the unemployment insurance, as well as the extension of benefits into 2012. As for the Jobs Act, Americans support it. Articles show that the Jobs Act has received more than half of its support from Americans. According to Rose Hartman, editor on the Ticket website, NBC and the Wall Street Journal conducted a survey, resulting in 2/3 of the pollsters agreeing with the act. Statistics show that 60% agreed, while 32% opposed when the discussion of reduction of payroll taxes and the extension of unemployment benefits were spoke of. Secondly, many union and organizational members approve of the act. According to Mike Hall, editor of the AFL-CIO, union members such as teachers and firefighters support the act because of the prevention of loss of jobs. These same members feel the act is a vital and essential step to restoring the nation's economy and putting America back to work. Now that we've seen some of the supporters, let's see how the Job Act will create a better economy. The first point in creating a better economy is getting people back to work. Projects such as Project Rebuild will allow unemployed individuals to obtain jobs restoring vacant and foreclosed homes while rebuilding businesses and buildings. Secondly, hundreds of thousands of jobs will be created to help improve highways, railroads, transits, and airports. Lastly, the jobs will be provided to those unemployed while remodeling and modernizing public schools and colleges. The second step is to promise more money in the pockets of Americans. This will be established through tax cuts. First, the American family worker will have a tax cut of $1,500 from their payroll, which equals a little more money in your paycheck. Secondly, taxpayers and homeowners will be able to stay within their homes without having to refinance, and can also benefit from low interest rates from banks and investment companies. Lastly, Americans will be able to see a small amount of their paycheck while still adding a small amount to the Social Security fund, according to Brian Schobel of New York Life. Now that the extent of the Jobs Act, how we create a better economy is clear, let's glance at how college students will benefit from the Jobs Act. First, students such as us can have access to updated facilities which provide real-world, hands-on work and career environments. Sustainability among teachers will allow the increase of teacher-student ratio, meaning more teachers for us to go to if we have a problem with anything. Lastly, $5 billion will be invested into modernizing community colleges and updating the infrastructure. In closing, students, homeowners, workers, and the unemployed will all benefit from the passing of the jobs bill. It will be fully paid for through the President's plan, as according to the circle pie graph. This will also allow Americans to obtain more money in our pockets, as well as restoring our economy from its devastated state and protect it from such a state in the future.